Hi, I'm Steve Fogelman, spiritual coach and Reiki practitioner. And what I'm going to talk to you about today, just take a few minutes. You may have thought of this before or trying to figure out, that's what got me on this role, is like, why the hell am I attracted to the people that I'm attracted to? Right? And even when you're dating and the people you see, you are just, if you ever just felt that sensation that you are just so attracted to that person and have to be with that person, and just the energy is just so fantastic. It feels wonderful, kind of the attraction. That's called a trauma bond. Yeah, most romantic love is trauma bonding. When you go out on the evening and you're trolling for men or women looking for a date to hook up, you're looking for trauma bond. Now let me say, trauma bonding is not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. It just means that when you're trauma bonding with someone, that means your traumas are what is going to be at stake and that need to be dealt with. And if you have no understanding of your traumas or how to deal with traumas, you're going to have a mess. These are how relationships end up. They seem so loving, and the ones that have the messiest breakup, divorce, those were, trauma bonds that just never worked out. But if you do know how to work on your traumas together, that's what Reiki Life Print is about. That you have two emotionally mature people who can deal with their attraction and deal with their traumas and work things out. Because otherwise, because we have the whole big sort of hookup culture, in the gay community, there's all kinds of apps, well, and even Tinder, everyone's just looking for that quick things. And that is just a traumatic validation, is what people are looking for subconsciously, is what's happening. It's just, I had sex, someone must like me, I have worth. And it's not really a positive way to gain validation. So, and this is why too, when you are the energy of the two energies that are drawn together of that trauma that you have, you're matching traumas. You know how some people, the best example is with a narcissist and the empath, where the narcissist is looking for someone to control, and the empath doesn't realize they're looking for someone to control them and destroy their lives, because both people have tremendously delicate, abused egos, but they have fixed them in different ways. So that's where the trauma bond is that they're both damaged people coming together in some way, but it just fizzles out. But if you want to change that, if you want to change the energy that you put out, what we have done in well, it's so interesting because I learned this in my spiritual coach training. It was called body tracking. And then I learned it in my Reiki training, and we called it aura cleansing. And it's basically the same thing. And I found it to be so powerful. And you'll see there is or will be a whole video about how to do this yourself. It's basically the energy that you have of people. There's all kinds of toxic people that are in your aura. Family members, relatives, past friends, exes. If you've done nothing to specifically remove their energy from their aura, they are still having an effect on you. And I noticed this so fantastically when I went through similar things, and I did this aura cleansing, and I could not believe, because I am also an actor, and the next week I had like this photo session, and the pictures just came out so good. And then the next week I got a new agent, and the agent like sends me out on stuff, and this was like getting rid of this toxic energy of people in your aura is really going to change a lot. Now, it's not an easy, none of this is easy process, because whenever you get rid of something, letting go of something in you means you will be letting go of people around you. So that is the price that you pay for peace, is no toxic people around you, but you will feel and see how it is so worth it. It just feels so good. So like and subscribe if you want to see all these other videos that I've got coming up. I've got a lot of things because I'm writing this book called The Reiki Life Print, and that explains everything that you need to know. I'm just doing these little teaser videos of things to help you start thinking about living a happier life with less stress and suffering. We don't want people to suffer. So see you next time.